We are live. Okay, fresh start on Oak Bridge Farms now. It's no longer Calmsden, it's Oak Bridge Farms. That's unfortunate. Okay, I just had to make sure my mic was on the right audio track. That would have been awkward. Hornets, what's going on, man? Dude, I've been live for quite a while now. Probably about 3 weeks. This is probably my third week back. Alright, this is awkward, just chilling on my desktop. Okay, late to the party, yeah, man, Dude, we've been talking about getting the old crew back together and doing some shenanigans on the farm. Alrighty-roo, what am I doing here? Okay, so, Oak Bridge Farms, it's no longer Calmsden Farms. Again, that's unfortunate, but I sold all the equipment, minus a couple of pieces. Nope, that's not the right place. Yeah, here we go. So we got some weights and some front loader tools and a couple of things, and then I bought this tractor. This is kind of the tractor we're gonna be starting with. Obviously, we're going to need a combine of sorts. So we got a field there. What's down here? Oh, that's literally all of that. We own that. We got these two fields, which I'm assuming are grass. Nice. We got some, what, canola? Life has been a dream. No. It's been good, man. It's been good. I've just been working and getting the streams back together and putting out some content back on the channel. Some nasty content. Actually, I think you're already there, but if you're not, there you go. Did that go through? All right. How have you been, man? What you been up to besides nothing? What is... Okay, so Field 10, we already own this little plot right here. I would like to get these plots right here. Maybe, perhaps. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. Buy that. And buy that. Okay, there we go. We got those. Been in the Air Force now for a year and a half. Currently at the gym after work, just been chilling. Nice, dude. Nice. How you liking the military life? I should probably go ahead and buy these here. Oh my god. I should probably go ahead and buy these areas. There, yeah, okay, there we go. Now we got the chicken coop. I was wondering where the chicken coop was. Alright, so we got the chicken coop there. We also got some stuff there. Alright, we got 385 or 384,000 to work with. And all of that. Can't complain. Nice. It's a different what's the word I'm looking for? It's a different pace of life. That is for sure. Of course, I was never in the military, but you know, as law enforcement, my dad was in the military. He was in the Navy for 24 years. So got a lot of family in the military too. It's a different type of life, man. But it's all fun. It's all fun. So you gonna do 4 years and then dip out, or you planning on making this like a 20+ year career? Okay. Why is that tagged? What's tagged right now? I don't want to tag that. There we go. Okay, we need to go to the store. Oh, right now it's 20+ year. You gonna stay with the Air Force, or you gonna move to another branch? I would suggest staying with the Air Force. Only because you get to do cool things with the Air Force. Nice, nice. You going for your pilot's license deal, or you gotta get your wings? Where's the store? That's a vehicle workshop. What is this? Vehicle shop. There we go. We need a tag at that place. Oh, get the beacons. Beacons and four-ways on. Safety first. Safety first. Vision is too bad to fly. Apparently just a maintainer. Enjoy it. Yeah, hey, nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong. And the cool thing about, you know, the military offers a lot of good benefits, and I'm sure you know this by now. You've been there long enough. You might look into, because while your vision might not be good enough for the Air Force, you could still possibly get your private pilot's license outside of the military. And you might look into the education reimbursement deal or whatever they offer, you know, where they cover your education. They may even pay for that. So you can still get your wings and fly outside the military, but, you know. And even then, it's like, it's not that expensive to get your private pilot's license if you want to fly. There we go. That's the button. Alright, made it to the store. Go get the money and just give up on the class. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Is that all the military? Or is that just the Air Force that's doing that? Because I got a buddy that's in the Army right now. He's going to school. They're paying for it. That's crazy. But, I mean, I guess I can understand, you know. I could definitely understand. Heads up, phone might die soon. Hey, no worries, no worries. They still pay school, just not. Oh, for the PPL. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Well, I mean, let's see. I know here in Florida, it's about $3,500 to get your PPL. And you could do that at like your own pace and everything. So, you know, hey, if you get stationed down here in Florida somewhere, definitely check out some flight schools. And yeah, they do payment plans, and so I know the school next to me, they do payment plans. Mechanical engineering degree. Yeah. Yeah, man. Engineering seems to be a good career path. A lot of people are doing engineering. What am I looking for? We are gonna need a cedar. Pearlbert. Where's that? Exactly. Ah, Fort Walton. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know where that's at. Yeah. Actually, I got a buddy that lives up in that area. He was in the Navy up there. Okay. I'm thinking, let's see, 95 horsepower for that. Probably be the best route. We'll go standard transport wheels. Yeah, we'll go transport wheels. Massey. Compactor wheels. Nah, we don't need none of that. $13,000. Ooh, I need. Oh, you can get. Oh, that's the Tandies. We don't need no Tandies. We need that. And where did this stuff spawn? There it is. Wait a minute. Nope. Where? Oop. Wrong button. There we go. Okay, now if... Let's see, if we fold that up... There we go. Okay, now how do you... There we go. And that ride height should be fine. Phone is dying. We'll hop back on when I get to a charger. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. We'll be here. Alright, we'll take this back to the farm. I gotta get a combine. Because we got some fields to harvest. We need combine, mower, windrower, and maybe a baler or some sort of forage wagon. we start getting some silage going. The canola, we're gonna sell that right off the rip. We need the money. And the combine's gonna be pretty expensive, so that's gonna take pretty much all the rest of our money. Buying all that land took a lot of money. Let's see. There we go. Oh, shoot. That's right. We're in the old UK. We drive on this side of the road. Whoopsies. Alright, I think we're just gonna park this. Right back in here for now. Alright, so we'll drop that. Then we'll drop that in front of it because it kind of goes a little wonky if you don't. Okay, let's get that to stop doing that. Let's head over to store again, and we need a harvester. Here we go. All right, so of course we could do that. Could go with this class. Could get the class dominator. Now, what's the header size here? 5.1 meters. Yikes. And then what's the 6.2? So I mean, it's not really that much bigger. And it's a lot cheaper, too. This is only 7,500 capacity. We could do the New Holland. What's the New Holland? With 4 meter? Nope. Yeah, we're not doing that. We'll go with this class dominator. Let's see. Can we put Michelin's? Nope. We cannot put Michelin's. Yeah, we'll do the warning stuff. That'll be fine. And we're going to do no plate on anything. We'll go ahead and buy this. Then we'll go combos. We're going to need this guy. And this guy. We could have actually just leased this instead of buying it outright. But I think right now it's not ideal to be leasing stuff just yet. Let's just make sure this had straw swath on it. Perfect. Now I think it goes this way. I think it goes this way. It looks like it goes this way. Yeah. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab this. Ooh, should we get a corn header? We don't have any cornfields or nothing, so I don't think I'm going to worry about that just yet. I will get the beacons on. And there we go. We throw the four-ways on as well. Get this over to the farm. Now we're gonna need a grain wagon. But jump in the first-person view here, going through these trees. Ooh, we got a car coming. Is there another car? No, we're hitting the tree. I will chop down this tree. I will straight up Johnny Appleseed this tree. Don't test me. Oh, this thing is slow. Yikes. Alright, we're gonna need this for the canola field. We could hire a worker, get him started, but I think I want to do the harvesting myself, so... Oh, shoot! Car came up out of nowhere. Saw that? This has got to be a nightmare in real life if it's this narrow. Trying to get down the road in a frickin' combine and traffic's coming down the road. Gots to be out your dang mind. Now the problem is, this could be a tight turn. There's no traffic coming. I'm taking the curve. All right, there's no traffic. We should be good for now. Yeah. All right, we'll kill all the lights. And let's see, where am I gonna put? I gotta remember it's on. I'm used to setting it up to where it's hook up to it from the left side. Alright, that's fine. We'll just plop it right there. Holy shnikey. The turning radius. This is awful. There we go. We made it. This field is going to take absolutely forever with this, by the way. Alright, we'll go ahead and set that right there for now. And we need to go back to the store and get us a grain wagon of sorts. I need to actually speed up time as well. Let's go ahead and put it on. Let's put it on 2 times speed for now. So the first episode of Hoff Bergman is out on the channel. Definitely go check that out if you haven't. I already have episode 2 recorded and actually edited. It's just not currently uploaded. Alright, let's grab us some kind of grain trailer here. I did install some mods to kind of fit the equipment I'm looking for. Now, of course, we could go with this farm tech, right? But I did download this Fleagle, and I think this would be a good one to start with. We got 721. Ooh, did we go with the 21? I'm thinking maybe we just go with the 21. I'm hoping the... Ooh, that's it. We got a shop at the farm, so chassis color, all that stuff's fine. Yeah, we'll leave that. And of course, we're gonna go no plates. Good, buy that. $27,000. There it is. Hopefully, our auger pipe on the combine can reach over that. And we'll see. We'll see. This would be a good start for a trailer for us. It's kind of perfect size for this tractor, to be honest. I don't know what this music is, but it's musicking. Sounds like some GTA mission music. That's what this sounds like. traffic. We're taking the curve. Oh, shoot. Almost took out that building. All right, let's get started on this field. I think we're good for now. Yeah, we got what we need. I didn't necessarily need that cedar right off the rip. But that's all right. All right. Steering assist, we'll go with 3 headlands. Hit okay. Boom. We're gonna sell this canola right off the rip. We don't need it. Finish dumping out. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I should probably refill our fuel tank there at the farm too, so we have some fuel. See, how high does that go? Yeah, we should be able to make it. Should be able to make it over that trailer. Should be fine. We gotta buy a mower, a windrower, and some form of forage wagon. Just trying to think. I did download a mower and a windrower. Unfortunately, there's no like older equipment, smaller equipment, like forage wagon mods out that I've seen. Maybe third party, but nothing on the mod hub at least, which is what I tend to try to stick with, unless it's something really good. This is some really bad quality canola right here. I would have fully expected this to be full by now. Probably gonna have to windrow this up. This is laying down some wide straw swaths for some reason. Oh, we made it around the entire field. And we're just over halfway full on this. Probably going to go ahead and empty it out though, just so we don't get stuck on the other side of the field. Shut that off. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to just gravel this whole area right here. Maybe even put a little shed, little bale storage or something right there. Maybe over here. Why is this door open? Ah, you can open the doors on this. That's cool. Anyways. Oh yeah, we got plenty of clearance. Plenty of clearance. I think the collision is turned off on these bushes. So yeah, there we go. Kick cruise control on. We do have our cow farm. I wonder if we already have cows. I didn't even think about that. Probably sell the cows if we do. So we don't have the stuff to feed them. Actually, while we're harvesting, we can go check on our animals. Alright, so we do not have any animals whatsoever. Nothing in the chicken pasture deal or cows. Do we own the BGA and we own a sawmill. Nothing else available, so we'd have to add our own productions for other things if we wanted to, which is fine. We could definitely do that. Unless they don't show up until you purchase the land that they're on. I don't know, I can't remember. It's been so long since I played on this map. There we go. I knew that last little bit was going to be popping out. Alright, there we go. Second headland pass done. We got one more headland to do, just to give us a little bit more of some breathing room around the edges here. And again, we'll go ahead and dump this, just so we're not getting stuck around on the other side for some reason, which we shouldn't, because theoretically it's smaller. It's a smaller radius, right? Go. It's going to be a lot of straw to pick up, too. We're going to need a baler, actually, so... We'll look at baling options, and we'll look at forage wagon options. We'll get on that other straight over there, and then I'll pull up the store. Let's see. Be gone, heathen. Last line to do right here for the headlands. Alright, headlands have been completed. We'll go ahead and dump this as well. That should put us over 50% on the trailer. There we go. Alright, let's get our up-down started here. Looks like we got an awkward line right there. I think what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna come down a couple of rows here. And let's say... let's say like this line right here. Probably didn't have to come this far down, but I was trying to line it up with the other corner over there. Just so we can get us a nice straight line going. Well, not straight, but section off the field a little bit. It's almost a perfect selection on the line there. I wonder why my draw distance doesn't look right. I set it to 500. Maybe there's some other draw distances I need to crank up in the XML. Might have to. It was looking fine when I was playing on Hofbergman last night recording. What's up? He's back. He's back. Everybody hide. But we got the headlands done on this field, and we got 2 passes, now 3 passes down the, down across. Drugs? Drugs. Where'd you learn that, Cheech? Drug school? I definitely should have got a bigger combine for this. This was a bad idea. Start with small equipment, he says. It'll be fun. We're just harvesting some canola. This stuff's gonna get sold. We don't need it for anything. Using this small ass combine. This is a bad idea. Five to 7 business days, that's right. We don't do no expedited shipping around here. Yeah. It's actually, it's not too bad. It's not taking too super long, I guess. I gotta figure out my draw distance in the XML file, because that looks like Dookie in the distance there. So this is Oak Ridge Farms, which used to be Comsden. He had to change the name. And then this is the Class Dominator mod pack, mod deal. It's in the mod hub. I got a couple of other mods like that New Holland over there and the grain trailer, that's mod. I got a bunch of mods in here right now. Also, to drop the straw swath for the canola, I think it's like called extended straw swath or more straw swaths or something like that. Oh, we almost got this top half done. We got all that to do next. So last night I was playing on a new map that's going to be coming out. It's a 4X map. Verner, Ontario. It's a Canadian map. So we were play testing it last night on stream. That's gonna be a pretty popular map. I can already see that that'll be pretty popular amongst some of the larger YouTubers for the farm sim content, for sure. Seems pretty relaxing. Absolutely. It's nice just to get on here, run the combine, do some harvesting, put some music on. I was gonna do some flight sim tonight, but I gotta do some settings on my controls and everything. My controls are all messed up for flight sim right now. And then the other option was OCRP live server for GTA, and I was firing that up, and I quickly realized I don't have my hotkeys and stuff set up for a lot of the RP actions, so I gotta go through and set all that up. Yeah, I am in fact an OCRP. And then so they just launched the new OCRP Life server, and it's a lot more like a real life type of an RP server. So there's like jobs and stuff. You gotta actually like get a license. You gotta buy cars and all that stuff. So like their main server, the OCRP main server, is more of a scenario RP server. So yeah, I got like it's the same thing that I used for my soundboard and stuff. I have a lot of hotkeys and stuff set up that I can do quick actions for RP stuff. And for some reason, it's not wanting to cooperate and function correctly, so I got to figure that out, and then we'll be doing some live streams on the live server as soon as that's done. But yeah, I got accepted into OCRP. Oh god, I don't know. It's probably been close to 2 years now. No, maybe a year and a half, something like that. And I just been playing kind of off camera, no streams, no videos. But ever since they launched this live server, yeah, I definitely want to get some live streams in on that. Move to that line. There we go. Where are we at? 84%. How much is left over there? Oh, we should be able to get all that, and then we can unload into the trailer. Yeah, the live server, man, it just kind of came up out of nowhere. I guess Jeff and the guys have been working on it for quite a while in the background and stuff. And we did they did an open beta test like a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And I hopped in there for a little bit off camera, made some characters and kind of messed around a little bit. And then it closed, they did some bug fixes, and now it's back up and running. Yeah, there's jobs, you can buy houses, you can get your license, buy cars, you can actually be robbed, like you can lose your money, you can lose your cell phone, you can lose your car keys and somebody can steal your car. You know, it's like legit life stuff, which is pretty cool. Taxes in the IRS. There is actually, yes, taxes. Funny enough, I don't know if you're yeah. Yeah, they have taxes. They have bills. You have to pay bills, like when you get your house and stuff, you gotta pay bills, you gotta pay your taxes, all that. Yeah. And of course, you don't have to do you don't have to have like a job. You could do like the unemployment thing, and it'll just every in-game hour or so or whatever, or like once a day or something like that. I think in-game time, it just deposits a default amount of money into your account. So like you don't have to work, but you can make a lot more money a lot faster if you do work. Alright, there we go. Top half of the field done. Coming home from work IRL, then realizing you're getting evicted in a game. Yeah, that would suck. That would suck. I don't know if there's like evictions and stuff like that, but I think you just kind of like lose access or something to certain... I'd have to look into a little bit more, but I know there's like your banking app on a tablet in the game. So you open that banking app and it has a section for bills, and in those bills there's like taxes and stuff that you have to pay. Not sure exactly what else gets added to that. I think there's taxes when you buy a house. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's a pretty cool server. All right. We're at 95% full on that trailer. I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. I'll go ahead and take that load right there and sell it. I'll go ahead and just park this up right over here, ready to roll. Shut that off for now. Age limit 21. I think it's 18. It may be 21 though. I think it's 18. Last that I saw, I believe it was 18. But the applications are closed, and from my understanding, they won't be opening applications for quite a while. Last time they opened applications, when I got mine put in, there were over 4,000 people that applied to join the server. Oh, I don't even know where I'm going right now. Where am I going? Alright, let's check the prices. What do we have? We have canola. 78. So 78. Farm Store Bay 1. Let's go ahead and tag that. Where do it be? Over by the store. Next week I'll for sure be doing some live streaming on the OCRP live server, so it'll probably be Monday next week that I do. Maybe Sunday, I don't know, because I've been doing Farm Sim 2 nights a week on streams lately. So maybe we'll give Farm Sim a little break and do some OCRP live on Sunday night. That'll give me some time to get everything all set up, all my hotkeys and everything ready to go. Heck yeah, I work nights, so I just woke up at about 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. So, because I sleep during the days now, but yeah, I work nights, so I stream late. Sometimes I'll go to midnight, sometimes I'll go to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. But I'll start 6 p.m. Eastern. That's my start time. Gotta find out how do we get to this. Hold on, I think we gotta take this other roadway. Yeah, I think this is the one that we gotta take. Three hours behind, so it's right when you get off. Nice. So 3 o'clock. Yeah. I usually go for about 5 hours at the most. 5, 6 hours sometimes. Alright, let's sell this. Oop. $33,628, and that's not even the whole field. Should go ahead and start buying some more equipment that we need. Tomorrow night I'll be doing some truck sim, some ATS. And then Wednesday is my day to just chill and get some videos edited and uploaded and all that stuff. All right. I can actually get rid of that tag on the map here. There we go. Get it out of here. All right, give me just a sec. It is my union mandated old man break time. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. All right. Ooh. Getting old sucks. I can't sit here for 5 hours straight anymore without needing a little break. Actually, hold on one second. Let's do... We need... a mower. So I did download like this. And there's that. I got this one, 28 and a 32. It takes 50 horsepower. You can definitely do the 32. That's a 3.2, 2.8, 2.4. That's a 3.5. Plus a 2.5. 2.5 and 2.5. Be 5 meters. This would only be 3. So that takes 110 horsepower though. And that takes 90. So if we did this one, yeah, I think this is gonna be the guy to go with. Security plate. What? I ain't worried about all that nonsense. Go ahead and buy that. Then we're also gonna need, we don't need a tedder, we need a windrower. It's actually not that bad, 19.5. Forage wagon, so forage wagon is what, 30,000, and then let's say a round baler, I could do 125, 125. That's 12,000. We do have the New Holland tractor, so it would be nice to. But these are $30,000, man. What does this change? What is this changing? Oh, this down here. That will go black. The black looks better. Standard net. No plate. Go ahead and grab that. And then I think we will go ahead and grab this forage wagon as well. We will put the silage additive. No plate. 32.7. Alright, we got some equipment that we need to pick up. I'll get to that eventually. I probably will. I probably will. I'll probably, here in about an hour, I'll be like, alright, we gotta go to the store to buy some stuff. And I'll get there and be like, when the hell did I buy this shit? That's what happens when you get old, man. You start forgetting things. There we go. Yeah, waste all that money, right? Waste all that money buying all the same equipment again. Oh, man. I mean, it's not that I've ever done that before. I'll tell you, I'm real bad about doing that with stuff like the fertilizer, the seed, the lime, stuff like that. Like I'll buy, let's say, like 8 pallets at a time or 8 bags at a time, and I'll go to the store and I'll pick up like 2 or 3 of them and leave the rest at the store. And then later I'm like, oh shoot, I need to buy some more lime, and then I buy more lime, and I get there and now I got 20 bags. Yeah, it happens. Yep. Real bad about that stuff. Which reminds me, I do need to buy a trailer. I do need to buy a trailer as well as a front loader. either a tractor with a front loader attachment deal on it, or a telehandler. No, I'm pretty certain I didn't buy one of those already. I was just thinking of maybe that tractor that I did buy over there, if that had the option for a front loader, but I don't think it does. Because that would save money. Because right now, I only really need one tractor at the moment. I'm not hiring anybody to do jobs or anything yet. I might cut these damn trees down, though. Tired of turning my camera and not being able to see. So while that's moving, let's go. So the tractor that I have is this guy. This does not have a front loader option. I could go with this little Massey. It does have the front loader option. I think that might be the way to go. Because that was, how much was that? $26.5 plus the add-ons, so that'd be a lot cheaper than buying this Merlot or even this JCB. Although a telehandler would be nice. That would take almost all our money. And that would not be good. Oh yeah, that's right. There's no collision on the hedges. I just happened to get the combine with the absolute worst turning radius known to mankind. I should probably go ahead and buy that tractor before I forget. Let's look at some medium tractors. What are our options here? Ooh, we could do some Fent 900. No, I don't want a front loader on a tractor that big, though. Let me finish this line, turn it around, and then I'll buy the other one. I don't think we have the Fent 500 anymore, the Fent Favorite. Sounds good. Sounds good. Right on. Bring snacks for the rest of us. Alright. So, actually, if we go by brand, let's just pull up Fent. We got the 2, 3, the 5. So there's the 500, but we don't have the Fent favorite as an option anymore. I mean, I could do this. That's 147 horsepower. That's a little overkill for what we need. I think we're just going to go with this one. So go ahead and crank it up to 90. Get the Michelin wide. That's all fine. Front fender's fine. Beacon lights, left and right. Front weight, no. Front load attacher. No plate. Alright, that'll work. Turn it around, then I'll buy the front loader attachment. Front loader attachment, trailer, and bale spikes. Maybe a weight. I think I'm going to need a weight as well for the back. Should be able to make it all the way down without filling up. Okay, front loader, so that takes 80. That's the one that we want, and we want to go with the Massey red, with the black. Go ahead and grab that, as well as some bell spikes. And this little trailer right here. Colors are all fine. We'll get rid of the plate. Alright, there we go. Got a bunch of equipment to pick up at the store. So we might fill up before we get to the end. Almost made it. Almost made it. Alright, that's our other tractor. We don't need that one right now. We need this one. Could actually bring some equipment back while that's doing that. Oh, I need to buy a weight as well. Alright, where am I going to store this trailer for now? Probably just back it in here. All right. That's fine right there. Let me do... There we go. Okay. So before I forget, need to buy. So that's a 650. Echo 1100 might be overkill. I think maybe the 650 would be fine. Yeah, we'll leave that gray. Alright, so we need that. That'll be good for now. That'll be good for now. Figure everything else out as we go and as we need it. Cut through the bushes, don't mind me. It didn't seem like this was taking very long when I was doing the headlands, but doing these up downs, oh my god. This is awful. I feel like I just stepped into a fucking Barbie movie with this song. What is this playlist that I just turned on? It's like we go from rock music to epic music to Barbie music back to epic music. What is this? Sounds good. How's your brother doing, by the way? What the heck is he up to? Preparing to graduate high school. Good God, y'all need to stop growing up, man. That's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, or Fred. Yeah, one of the two. Y'all were. Yeah. Y'all were probably two of the youngest moderators in Twitch history. Heck yeah, man. Oh, it's good. I'm glad y'all are doing good, man. It's good to hear. I just talked to Mouse and Late not too long ago. And yeah, we were talking about getting the old crew back together and doing some farming shenanigans, so. Heck yeah. See if we can get another combine stuck in the power lines. I don't know what that means, but okay. I don't know. I hear it on TikTok. Oh man, I'll never understand y'all's generation of slang. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. No cap. Skibbity. I mean. Too young, some brain rot. Dude, yeah. Yeah. You know, the irony of that is the whole skibbity toilet thing was actually pretty old. And then people just started using it as, like, slang, which I thought was kind of funny. Yeah, it was God, I can't remember when that video came out. It's been around for quite a while. Actually, when did that come out? Okay, I guess it wasn't that long ago. It seemed no, that's not right. It says it came out in like 23 February of 23, but there was a video that was going around before that. I'm actually going to stop that right there because I have the combine thing on where it'll stop the combine when it gets full so you don't run over your crop. But when it does that, you can't move your combine, so... There we go. Feel like we haven't even made a dent in this field yet. This is ridiculous. I might split this field up into smaller fields and do different crop types. Although 30,000 for a trailer load of canola, that's pretty damn good. And we're about to hit our second trailer load here in a minute. I mean, I'd say that's probably, I'm gonna say 2 more trailer loads after that. So that'd be what, 120,000 off this field and canola. That's not bad. I'm almost wondering if it'd be worth leasing another one of these combines and hiring a worker to start down there at that end. How much would it be to lease one of these? We'll just leave it all standard. Lease, ooh, $35.95. Plus you'd have to get the header and the trailer. And then pay the worker. But we're getting 30 grand a trailer load. But then I'd have to hire a worker for this one because I'd be carting the stuff back and forth. That might be worth doing, to be honest. But see, I don't like hiring a worker to harvest because they don't end the rows off nice and straight like I got them. As far as the straw bales, I'll probably fill the cow shed, maybe set aside a few bales, and then sell the rest. I mean, I don't have cows right now, but it'd be filled and ready to go. Already down to half a tank of fuel too. Gotta keep that in mind. I gotta fill up that tank over there. I think that windrower I have should be able to reach both of these rows, 2 rows at a time. I can combine those into one. Oh, almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Just need to stop looking at how much is left. That's interesting. I didn't realize there was a mirror right there. Grumpy Gray Farmer, hello there, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, we're almost full again. I don't think we're going to make it to the end of this row before we get full. You know, I think I saw you live. I was browsing earlier, and I think I know I recognized your name. I think I saw you live. Appreciate you stopping by. This is always a good map to go back to, you know. It's unfortunate that he had to change the name, but I understand the reasoning behind it. Well, this tractor struggles with the full trailer. Oh, hit the brakes. This might fill us up. Yeah, this is gonna fill us up. We'll run this over to the store, sell it. Comes another $30,000 if I can get out of this field. Not bad for a newbie. Nice, nice. Hey, you got to start somewhere, right? You know, I'll tell you this. So I've been doing, videos and streams and stuff for about 5 years now, and it's been off and on. I gain traction on the streams, and then I take a long break, and it hurts. It hurts the numbers when you take a break. It really does. So it's one of those things. You gotta be consistent. The days that you stream, the days that you upload videos, all of that, man. It's a tough game. It's a tough game. That is for sure. But I just recently got back to live streaming. Oh, this is probably week 3 now. I don't stream every day of the week though. I just do 3 nights a week. That's all I can do right now. Yeah, record. So there's pros and cons to both, right? So with videos, you got the freedom of like thinking about what you're gonna do, thinking about what you're gonna say, actually planning out the video, right? And then you got the whole editing, creative side of things. With live streams, the pro to live streams is you don't have to do all that. You can just go off the cuff, right? But I will say this: live streams definitely drains more energy out of you. That is for sure. Try not to tip this thing over. Yeah, no jump cuts at streaming. That's for sure. That is for sure. And it kind of, sometimes when there's not a whole lot of people, interacting in chat and everything, it makes it real hard to fill that dead space. Like with videos, you just cut all that dead space out. Throw some music on, maybe a little time lapse here or there. Yeah, no, I know what you meant. Yeah, no, it's I enjoy doing both. I really do. Like I said, I've been doing it for about 5 years now, off and on. And sometimes you lose creative motivation. You take breaks, and really trying to not do that now. Especially now that I got this new PC built. I just recently built this new PC, so I got a lot more freedom as far as what I can play. I mean, there's pretty much nothing this new PC can't handle. So having the ability to really mix it up, give a bigger variety of things, has definitely helped kind of keep my creative motivation alive. Yeah. Oh, there's a car. Ah, look at that. Professional driving. Professional driving. Yeah, it definitely makes it easier when there's people in the chat. But I will say this though. Having done YouTube videos, see, originally I started out with live streams. That's all I did. I didn't upload videos or anything like that. And then I went to doing videos, and doing videos, I mean, you're literally talking to yourself, right? through the whole video. So I take that same mentality and put it into my live streams. Even if, like, I don't have the viewer numbers or anything up, I don't know how many viewers I have, you know, if I have any. So I just take that mindset of, like, I'm doing a video, and I just keep talking, you know. There might be some dead space in there every once in a while, but you never know when someone's gonna pop in, and you wanna be able to catch their attention, right? Let's see. We'll park this down here, I guess. I left this thing running. Just wasted fuel. Just wasting fuel. Yikes. This is the absolute worst turning combine I've ever experienced in my life. Yeah. Yeah, I am in the U.S. I am, in fact, in the U.S. Nice, nice. So I originally, when I first started playing Farm Sim, of course I started playing Farm Sim back in, like, you know, FS13, but like when it comes to 19, 22, and now 25, like in 19 I really started to branch out from the US and like North American type maps. And man, I don't know, man, there's something about the European maps that I really enjoy. You know, there's always something, like it's usually always a different style, you know, because you could be in the UK where you got hedge line fields, then you go to Poland and there's like really skinny, you know, fields and no breaks between, like it's always different. Like I feel like with US maps it tends to be kind of the same thing over and over and over again. So I really enjoy playing European maps. Like I've got a Hoff-Bergman series going on the channel right now. Just uploaded the first episode of it today, earlier. You know, Hoff-Bergman's probably my favorite map ever to come out for Farm Sim. Almost there. Sorta. I mean, it looks like there's a lot left, but, I mean, I got a lot done. Maybe I have to reach out to Oxy. I think Oxy... Isn't he working on a US map? I thought he was saying something about his next map was going to be a US map. I could be wrong. I don't know. I know he has he has this one, obviously. He has Court Farms. I don't know if he's going to convert that to FS25 or not like he did this one. But I could have swore he said one of his next maps is going to be a US map. So last night I showcased a map, Verner, Ontario, Canada. It's a Canadian map. It's a 4X map by Northern Family Farms. It's his first map that he's ever created, and I've known him for a while. He's one of my moderators and all that. But he asked if I would playtest it, so I playtested it last night. And that's going to be a good map. That's going to be a good map when it comes out. He's bringing Court Farm to FS25. Oh, that'd be nice. I do enjoy Scroff's videos. I gotta actually, it's been a while since I've watched his stuff, but I gotta catch up on his stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna, because there was a couple of things that we discovered last night that needed to be tweaked and adjusted and fixed. Once he gets that done over the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna get the official ready to release copy and do a full map tour guide and everything video on the channel as a video, and it'll be linked in that video where it can be downloaded, because it's going to be a PC only map and it's not going to go to the mod hub, so it's going to be a third party through itch.io. But yeah, it'll be a fun map. It'll be a nice multiplayer map. It'll be good for roleplay stuff. The farmhand is great. Yeah, I know he just started doing like the real life farmhand series. I watched his first video where he kind of just talked a little bit about everything, so I haven't seen anything else yet though. Heck yeah, he'll definitely appreciate any exposure he can get on the map. That's for sure. I'm gonna cut these trees down. These I can't see. Put those trees there. Yeah, he'll definitely. I told him, I said, man, that this map has the potential to grab the attention of some of the bigger YouTubers and streamers. So he may see it being featured on some map tours and streams and stuff. I don't, he popped in earlier, right at the beginning of stream, and said hello, and like, I wasn't even at the desk when he, I kick on the stream and do the starting thing, a little bit of music and a little bit. I come back and he's got a chat in there, and I haven't heard anything from him, so. But I'm live on YouTube and Twitch, so for anybody watching on Twitch, if you're wondering if I'm talking to myself right now, I'm not. I'm actually talking to the chat on YouTube, so. Oh, nice. Okay. I'll have to check them out. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of streams on YouTube. I was doing Twitch and Kick, and because YouTube was acting up whenever I would multi-stream, And then I got rid of Kick, and now I'm just doing Twitch and YouTube. So 196 yesterday. I'll tell you the biggest thing that I've learned with uploading videos is not necessarily the tags and stuff that you put in the description, or, you know, there's a section when you upload a video for tags and stuff. Like, that stuff is not so important. Believe it or not, your thumbnail and your title is going to be the factor. Now, not only just grabbing the attention of the person that's scrolling through their feed with the thumbnail, but YouTube's algorithm. So what I like to do with my thumbnails is when I make them, I'll adjust the color vibrance and the saturation and the brightness a little bit, make it nice, bright, colorful, and that grabs the YouTube's algorithm's attention and pushes those videos more than, say, one with like a super dull, boring thumbnail, right? Also, something you might not think has a big difference is the actual title of the video file. Not the title of your video when you upload it, but like the title, the name of your video file, and the name of your thumbnail file has a big difference, big play as well. OBS can be a little finicky sometimes. I use OBS. I originally started with Streamlabs OBS back when its first iteration, and I switched to OBS because there was a lot more freedom with like plugins and stuff that I could do, customization with the layouts and all kinds of stuff. And then I just recently went back to Streamlabs because of the multi-streaming feature that it had. And the only downside to that is I wasn't able to use my soundboard with Streamlabs, so I just went back to OBS again so I can use my soundboard, so, you know, sounds and stuff that I can hit. Now with OBS, it all comes down to your settings, like what's the codec you're using, what's the encoder that you're using, what do you have your bitrate set to, what do you have your FPS set to. You know, common FPS is kind of what you would go with. So if you get all those settings set right in OBS, it'll run butter smooth every time. Yeah. So I use an app called Touch Portal, and I have my iPad set up, and it's basically a Stream Deck. But I got my soundboard pages, I got my stream pages, and I can fire off quick messages in Twitch chat because it connects to Twitch chat. And you can do all the same thing with the Stream Deck, which I will be getting eventually. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. But I'm also going to be upgrading my mic and my audio interface, and everything is all going to be upgraded. I'm going with the Rhodes Broadcaster, or Rodecaster. Is it Rodecaster or Broadcaster? I think it's the Rodecaster. But it's basically like the Go XLR. But the Go XLR is losing support and going out of business, basically. So Stream Dock. Okay. Yeah, hey, if it works, it works. You know? And a lot of people would tell me in the past, like, oh, why don't you get you a Stream Deck? And I'm like, why? Touch Portal works just fine. I can also use Touch Portal to control everything in the game, too. But I use Sim Dashboard for Farm Sim, ATS, Flight Sim, all that stuff. I got another iPad set off to the side for all that, but yeah, hey, if it works, it works, you know? I'm gonna have to get some fuel here shortly. I should probably go ahead and do that, because my luck, I'll forget and run out of fuel down here at the bottom of the field. Alright. Run this up to the fuel tank real quick. Fill it up. Yeah. I am a Giants partner. I don't really advertise it, to be honest. I should. But it's just, I'm just a basic level member partner. I don't have any like special perks or anything right now. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Let's see, $16,000 to build it. Are you out your mind? I mean, might as well go ahead and do it. Might as well go ahead and do it. We're good. We got another trailer load of canola to sell anyways. So I'll probably go here for a little bit longer, maybe another 10 or so minutes. I'd like to get this field done actually before I shut down. This is taking an absolute day and a half to do. I mean, we're almost there. Got you up to 200 set last night. Yeah, there you go, man. It's all humble beginnings, you know. Like when I originally started uploading videos, man, I'd get like 10 views or something like that on a video with absolutely atrocious watch time. Oh no! Oh no! Let's try that again. Yeah, you wouldn't think in the UK it'd be big fields, you know, with tight roads and everything. You're kind of limited on the size of equipment you can use, but man, this is taking an absolute lifetime. Yeah. And you know, the number of subs that you have really doesn't mean anything. Like once you reach the point to where you can monetize your channel, the number of subs that you have doesn't mean anything. After that, it's about the views, it's about the likes, it's about the viewer retention. You know, stuff like that is what's going to really boost your numbers as far as like monetization goes. Like Farm Sim is what put my channel on the map on YouTube. And I did my Western Wild Survival series on FS25, and that series absolutely took off. And then, believe it or not, what got my numbers to where they're at now as far as my subs is I uploaded a game, an indie game, Trimmers. I uploaded a video of that, and I gained like 2,000 subs just off of that one video. Why did my cruise control stop? There we go. Oh, you're good. I was just saying, you know, like what kind of boosted my channel to where it's at is the FS25 Western Wild Survival series I did, and that boosted my channel quite a bit. And then I uploaded a video of an indie game called Trimmers, based off the movies. And I gained like 2,000 subs just off of that one video alone. So I mean, it's kind of a game of luck. And you know, my biggest advice to anybody that is just getting into content creation is, you know, if you want to grow, you need to be putting out short form content, meaning videos, and long form content. Do some streams, do some live streams. You know, if you want to grow your stream, you need to be doing videos. Do some shorts, some TikTok videos. Big Rig Frosty. I can't say that I do. Doesn't sound familiar. Try to post a video every day. Now, the YouTube algorithm is a mystery to a lot of people, including myself. But there's some things that I've learned is, and you'll hear this from any big YouTuber out there that's got millions of subs and whatnot, is consistency, right? So if you're uploading a video every day, upload it at the same exact time every day, and don't go 1 week uploading every day and then the next week 2 or 3 days. You know what I mean? Because as soon as you take a break, that algorithm is going to let you go until you catch it again. So close to being done with this field. So close to being done with this field. Like my Hoff Bergman video that I just uploaded today at 4 o'clock, I think it's sitting at 12 views right now, which I kind of expected. But, you know, I got to get back into that consistency. I got to get back into that. I took a big, long break from doing content. I should have went with the bigger class. I should have went with the bigger one. But that blue tractor was the only piece of equipment that I had when I started the stream. And I wanted to stick with kind of older, smaller equipment. Alright, sounds good, man. I appreciate you hanging out, stopping by, and I'm going to swing by your channel and Mr. Gold's channel as well and drop you guys a sub and check out your content. Like I said, I saw you streaming earlier and right before I went live. And yeah, so I'll definitely check you out. Drop you a sub. Absolutely. Have yourself a good night, man. Okay. Right, let's go ahead and unload this. This is a massive freaking field, man. Massive field. For this equipment. For this equipment. Any day now. Any day now. There we go. Get this thing turned around, out of the way. So how many more rows we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, something like that. All right, we'll get this done. We're gonna get it done. I'm not ending the stream until this field's done. Because I don't want to come back to this map next time and remember that I still have to do the rest of this field. So not happening. Need to get a pressure washer too. Clean this damn thing off. She filthy. So close. So close I can taste it. I gotta bring all that equipment down from the store too. Around these trees, I'm telling you, I'm gonna cut them down. I'm gonna cut them down. Straight up Johnny Appleseed them. Probably have to dump this one more time before I finish the field. So close. Looks good with all those lines going across the field, though. I need to fix that damn draw distance. I don't like how it cuts it off and gets all pixelated and nasty looking. I cranked it up to 500 in the XML. So, but that was the foliage draw distance. I wonder if there's another one that I gotta change. Because I think there was like 2 or 3 other ones on there that you could adjust the distance on, so I might have to look at that. I may have been able to finish this field without fueling up. That's alright, we needed the fuel in there anyways. Three more to go, 3 more to go. We finally made it down to the last 2 rows here, well, 3, including this one. Finally made it. This has been an absolute nightmare doing this field with this combine. Two more rows to go. 2 more rows. And she done. Oh, it's so satisfying seeing just these 2 rows. So satisfying. Yeah. Oh. My old man Tushy can't handle this chair much longer. I gotta get a new chair. I don't know if you can see in the camera a little bit. Some of the pleather has decided to peel off. This thing is old and worn out like me. And I'm gonna have to empty this before I do that road because I'm not gonna be able to get it all. Alright. Go ahead and run over here, dump it into the trailer instead of bringing the trailer to me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit that last row into this trailer either. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. I might not even fit all this. Ooh. Just barely. Alright, so I will not be able to get all this into that trailer. I will top off the trailer though. The rest of it, honestly, I'll probably just put in the silo because I could sell it next harvest or I could sell it at some other point. Final row. Finally done. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to fit all this into the trailer. Like 21,000 is the capacity of that trailer, and I'm already over 20,000. So if I finish this off with less than 1,000, I might be able to get it in there. Which it doesn't look like it. We're already at 800. Yeah. There's 949. 949 liters. I don't think that's gonna fit. I don't think it's gonna fit. Are you confident? Are you willing to bet money on that? Wait, we're not gambling here. $0.50. 50 cents. And moment of truth. Nope. Not even close. Not even close. Alright. We'll store the rest of this into the silo. Because I'm not going to come back all the way down here and load 699 liters of canola just to take up there to the sell point again. Close enough. Sir, that was less than half. It was less than half. That must be that Air Force math. Alright, let's drop this like it's hot. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, put it in reverse, Terry. I'll worry about getting the rest of that out of there. It definitely could. It definitely could. She a dirty girl. She a dirty girl right now. But I don't have a pressure washer at the moment, so just like the canola sitting in there. Until next time, it can stay dirty. I'll see if I can get out of the field with this thing. She's struggling. Yes, yeah, it does, so it changes the rate of speed that your equipment deteriorates. So if you leave your equipment dirty all the time and you keep running it, you'll have to repair your vehicles more often. Yeah, I think they implemented that in 19. I think that was the first iteration that was a thing. I could be wrong. Alright, beacons on, four-ways on, safety first. Everybody strap in. Put your seatbelts on. Seatbelt light is on, folks. Everybody put your helmets on and do not lick my windows. This should actually open. Yeah, there we go. You can actually open the doors and stuff on this. It's pretty cool. Yep, the other one opens. Nice. Solid 26 miles per hour, that's right. I don't know what that is in kilometers. Which, actually, no, they're miles per hour in the UK. Never mind. Never mind. I retract my previous statement. Yeah, she's struggling. She's struggling. This thing is fully loaded. All this running back and forth from the store and stuff to the farm hasn't used a whole lot of fuel. I think this thing only has like 125 horsepower, I think. So it's not exactly the beefiest of tractors, that's for sure. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's kind of why I went with this one. I found this on the mod hub. Figured it'd be a good, nice, older, lower horsepower tractor to start with. Alright, let's sell off this last bit of canola. Yeah, all the straw and stuff, I got $36,000 off of that. Hell yeah. So that was just under $100,000 for that field. Just under $100,000. That field of canola. Yeah, the straw and stuff, I'm gonna bale up the straw, and I'm gonna fill up the straw in the cow barn, and then set a couple of bales aside, and then sell the rest, because I got really no need for... Ooh. All that. Do I grab the mower or the weight? Let's go ahead and grab the mower. Just kidding. It's on the other side. Fooled you. A goal? I don't know. I might do a own the whole map challenge. Is that not going to connect? Ooh, I don't think I can. Oh, I see. I see what happened. Yeah, we'll just give that a little shift. There we go. Now we can bring back at least one piece of equipment. Come back here. Oh, actually, I think I could connect something to the back of this trailer. You know, he works out 3 times a day, 6 days a week. Yes. Now we got a train going here. This is the Logitech G920. I want to get the G923, and actually I almost ordered that one before, because I had sold my old wheel that I had before, which was a G920, and I sold that, and then because I went back to driving a truck for a while, so didn't really have any use for it. So when I got off the road again, oh shit, there's a fucking tree there. Damn it, Leroy. Alright, we'll do that. Oh, God. What am I stuck on? Listen here, car. Oh, hell. Traffic. Let's turn traffic off for a minute, because there's no way I'd be able to get out of that. Yo, Risky, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, good to see you. Yeah, G920. Anyways, back to what I was saying before. I was rudely interrupted by that car. The G920, and so I ordered the G920 again instead of the 923 because it was cheaper, and like the G920 is honestly, it's a damn good wheel. And then I use the Thrustmaster T16000 dual joystick. I got a left and a right joystick. I've got the shifter and everything for the wheel. And then I still have the heavy equipment bundle side panel button box. But I don't use it because I use Sim Dashboard now. I use Sim Dashboard for everything on my iPad. Can't get it to change tools. So by default, it should be the Y button on the steering wheel. You just can't drive. I'm just terrible at driving. I'm just happy to be here. Alright, we'll drop that like it's hot right there. This isn't where the trailer's gonna stay, it's just where it's gonna go for now. Alright, that'll work. This is absolute piss poor organization skills, guys. Don't pay no mind to this. Oh! Logitech joysticks. Nothing wrong with any Logitech equipment, man. Logitech is great. Logitech is great. I am going to be ordering a new flight yoke, though. I can't decide if I'm going to go with the Turtle Beach again, or if I'm going to order the honeycomb setup. Alright, we'll set that stuff there. We need to go back and get a couple of things from the store. After I get all this equipment down to the farm, probably go ahead and call it quits for the night. Sounds good. Sounds good. We'll be here for a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Just gonna get all this stuff down to the farm. Alright, so we can pick up the weight and we can take one of those items. Then we'll have to come back for it for the other one. Alright, grab the weight. And let's go ahead and grab the baler. Oh, shit. I just straight up dip, dive, dodge, and dip out of that damn thing. Can't see anything on the outside camera coming down these roads. Oop, wrong button. Just drop this weight right over here for now. Alright, one more piece of equipment to go pick up. Drag down to the farm. This thing is so damn slow. really should have organized this equipment as I brought it in, now that I think about it. Because I know as soon as I log in next time, I'll complain that I didn't put it in the right spot. Okay. All right. This field can go on somewhere. This took absolutely forever to do with this combine. Oh. I should actually dump that canola in there. And park the trailer in here. Can you open the door any slower than that? Oh yeah, that's right, this is the workshop. I forgot that was there. Alright, we'll close the gate. Do I dare buy fertilizer? $52,000 for fertilizer and herbicide. No thanks. No thanks. We'll deal with solid stuff when the time comes. Yeah. Okay, so next time we get on here, I gotta run this windrower over this. It should be able to pick up 2 rows at a time. Condense them all down to 1. And then we'll be baling, as well as cutting some grass. Might even try to get this field seeded next time. I don't know, we'll have to see how long this other stuff takes, but that is the plan for next time. Won't be this week, and it might not be next week. Next week I'm going to be getting into some OCRP life server stuff. Tomorrow night will be on Truck Sim, 6 p.m. Eastern. And let's see, what else am I going to do next week? Next week, Flight Sim as well. So, OCRP Life, server, Flight Sim. And then Tuesday, maybe I'll choose between either Farm Sim or Truck Sim. But typically I like to do the Truck Sim on Tuesdays. Think of anything else. Yeah, no, that is gonna wrap things up for me tonight. I don't know what this song is, but I'm digging it. Yep, that is gonna wrap things up for me tonight, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed hanging out, and Hornets, appreciate you stopping by. Risky, if you're still in the background there, appreciate you stopping by, man. Anybody else lurking, twerking, and jerking on YouTube or Twitch, appreciate you hanging out in the background. And tomorrow night, like I said, Truck Sim, 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing some trucking. And that'll be that. So, that is going to do it for me tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.